East Streaming Sports.
What's up, everybody? It's another episode of the NFC East show. We also have J and B Talking Shop. It's a combination show here. We're all on here. We're just getting ready to go for a football season, and we're going to be doing a fantasy draft here. All happening today. We're waiting on one other guy. You know who he is. He's the funny-looking one with the big beard. Hold on, we got a bunch of those guys around here. So
the other funny-looking one with the big beard, the other one.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? How is everybody?
Great. I'm looking forward to this. Is my third draft right now. So now that I got a couple under my belt, I feel a little more experienced, and I'm ready to get started. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm feeling good because PorkRine's on here. And instead of talking behind his back, I can talk to his face.
There you go.
Well, I mean, the only thing you got to say the same thing is that they're going to stink this year. So, who you guys play to start the season off, right?
Oh, I can't wait.
No, you don't. They don't play Minnesota. Minnesota plays Green Bay.
Who do you guys start off with? Up. Hold on.
We're playing Jackson.
There's that other beard.
He always got to make an entrance. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. True. What's up, dog?
What's up, my friend?
Hey, you walk in with that $1 million walk.
That's right.
There we go. Now we got everybody kind of set up here a little bit, or at least in the right spots. What's going on, guys? Football starts tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah.
And you know what sucks? Hopefully, so Nick will be, a shout out to my son, Nicholas, number 73, player of the week last week for JV for Flower Mound. Shout out.
He wears number 73?
He wears number 73.
That's my brother. My brother wore that same number. Is he an offensive lineman?
Yeah, he's a center. He plays center.
There you go.
Nice.
My brother was a tackle, offensive tackle. So
okay, there you go.
And
yeah,
he made it to Division III.
Did he really? Okay.
Hey,
shoot. That's what's up.
He was on a team that broke the longest losing streak in NCAA history. They had a losing streak of like it was like 48 games or 58 games in a row, and he was on the team that broke it.
Hey, there you go. You know, and a funny story, when I was playing high school football, when I wanted to actually, before I decided to enlist in the United States Army, I wanted to go to Prairie View. because at that time they had a 56 game losing streak. And I figured, I know at least I could walk on there.
Well, if they had a 56 game, and like I said, Swarthmore had the longest NCAA losing streak of history, I think. And it was Al Gold that wound up winning that game. I think they wound up winning 4 games that year, which was a big deal. So, but anyways, guys, I know you guys are like all nervous and preparing here for your fantasy draft.
Yeah.
Because this is going to determine who is the smartest one of us all.
Hey,
and I already know that the winner's right here. But
yeah, you're right. He is here. You're right. He's standing
right here. So, anyways,
Byron can't even get his darn phone to work.
Yeah, I tell you, he's always got the issues with the getting everything set up for him, but that's all right. Not everybody can be as computer savvy as everybody else. Hey, listen, let's talk about this because we're going to be getting obviously into the draft here in less than an hour now, and I want to talk. Obviously, the Bills play the Rams tomorrow, and I've been hearing a lot of different things about what people are starting to think about who is going to be in the Super Bowl and what everybody's going to think. And if everybody has got the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, they're actually even saying that this is a precursor to a possible matchup in the Super Bowl as the Rams and the Buffalo Bills. I got to tell you right now, just to speak about the Buffalo Bills, they got the roster, they got the talent, and I think with the Rams, if I'm not mistaken, they haven't re-signed Beckham. They, Von Miller actually, went to Buffalo, but they pretty much have that cohesive unit together that won it. Now, Jim, obviously, you're the only one here that has won back-to-back Super Bowls. Okay, first off, very few teams have done it. So I'm going to ask you a silly question.
Last one was the New England Patriots.
Yes, 03-04, and then it was you guys.
Yeah.
No, it was Broncos. No, it was the Broncos.
No, they were 96, 98.
No, they were 96. No, they were 97. They
didn't win back to back.
Yeah, they won back to back. Because they played in the 97 Super Bowl. No, the 98 Super Bowl, and then they also won in 99. Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they won back to back.
Yeah, they did. The Broncos did.
Yeah, Broncos did, and then you guys.
They beat Green Bay and Falcons.
Atlanta. They beat Atlanta. And I know that because that was the year that I met my wife. That's how I know that. Mm-hmm. So how hard is it? What kind of mindset did you guys have coming in? Because it was the 93 season, right? Yeah, it was the 93 because in 94, the 90. Yeah.
92, 93.
So in that 93 season.
Difficult. The reason it's so difficult is because you celebrate in the seasons so long when you go to the Super Bowl. So you're celebrating and you don't really have an off season because back then in March, you were training for the next season. So you were finished in January. You get 8 to 6 weeks off and you're back in the training. And then the mentality of it is to prepare your team to get ready to play at that level again. We lost the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Second year because obviously we didn't have Emmett because of a contract holdout.
Contract dispute. Yep.
But we were 0-2, and then we came back and obviously we turned it around. And we weren't playing as well at the end of the year. Jimmy challenged us. That's why he said those things about San Francisco at the end of the year. He didn't feel we were at our best, and he wanted to push us, and he made us challenge us to be.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's when he went on the radio station, gave the prediction, and then didn't Jerry Jerry Jones said he hung up and went right back to sleep. Like he had nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't
Yeah.
he say something like it?
But Jimmy told me the next day, he said, I got him going, didn't I? He thought it was great because what he did was back then, the internet is not as the same as it is today. They didn't have them on planes. So what happens when the 49ers get off the plane? They were playing in Dallas. Is all these cameras, all these microphones are in their face. And George Seifert has got to ask these questions to players. So he got them a little bit unrest or basically
unaware because he didn't get it until he didn't say that until that they're on the plane. So that's good gamesmanship in a big way.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. They were unaware. When they got there, they're not at home anyway. And then they get there and they're like getting all these, what's going on? And you're that night because you had to come in for the championship game. You had to come in 2 days before. And that's all they heard. Well, Dallas is promising to win the game. And it turns out, to be honestly, it was a war. But I'll tell you what happened was it got us pumped up because the first play, Ricky Waters is running running through the hole, and Dixon Edwards, I thought he killed him.
Yeah.
Ran him over.
Now wasn't it?
Huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I apologize. Wasn't that the game that Brendan Corsard played? Because of
no.
What game did Aikman play or did not play because of his back? Wasn't it a playoff game?
No, it was a regular season game.
It was
the first one. You're right.
Okay.
I think it was Green Bay, if I remember correctly.
Oh, in the divisional round.
Yeah. But,
okay.
Troy played that game. Troy played in that game.
Okay.
But yeah, Jimmy he was a master psychologist. He knew how his teams reacted to certain things, and he did a great job of that, getting them ready.
So different things that happen. Obviously, you played for a Super Bowl coach, except not while you were there, obviously. But there's got to be certain things that they do to prepare for a season. And I remember specifically, I think it was Bill Belichick. Not Bill Belichick. The Ravens, the one who won for the Ravens the first Super Bowl.
Belichick.
And
Ryan Belichick.
Ryan Belichick. Yeah.
And he said that he had made a schedule from the very first day of camp all the way through the entire season. And that every day is all planned out. But he went all the way through, including the playoffs. He had the playoffs all scheduled out. Says we're going to be going through this entire schedule all the way to the Super Bowl. He had the day after the Super Bowl and actually said rest. You know what I mean? But I remember that. Did Parcells do anything like that? Or, even I guess there could have been a lot of the different coaches. There was a lot in that tree when you were there. Are you hearing me, Byron? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm off in space and stuff. I just
he's really worried. He's really thinking.
No, but one of the things that I think Bill Parcells had the advantage on was his preparation. We was prepared, in and out from special team to every position. If you look back on everything that Bill Parcells did for his penalties and error mistakes, you just didn't make mistakes and be a part of Bill Parcells' team. He told you up front. It was everything was precise. What I like about him, he's always honest, and he tell you what your expectations are. If you fail, he get you up out of there, and that's what I liked about him. You know exactly where you stood. If you go back and look at some of the films and footage of Bill Parcells' playoff games and the Super Bowl games that he won with the guys, with Jeff Hostetler had to come in and play Phil Simms and so forth, every player was prepared to step right in and keep, stay on that same heartbeat. And so his preparation was great.
So with the preparation of Bill Parcells throughout the regular season and with him being superstitious as he is,
mm-hmm.
Did he change anything during the postseason, or was it just still continuous routine?
I think it was. I think we did some changes. He tweaked the playoffs, for his preparation. Like, he told players what they could do and what they couldn't do. He controlled their off the field time schedule and things like that. And they stayed focused. I think that was one of the things that set him apart. For us, his team was very prepared to play in the Super Bowl runs and in the playoffs as well.
And guys, is it true what they say? Like, you have the regular season at a certain speed, and then the playoffs, it's 10 times faster. Is that true?
No question, because you're playing the best of the best.
Right.
It has to be faster. You're playing the best teams in the league, or on your side of the NFC and the AFC, so it has to be faster.
Yeah, I remember that 1984 when we was in the playoffs, and we had to stay out of California. We played the Rams, and then we had to stay out there and play the 49ers. And instead of flying all the way back across the country, we was suited up and booted. I mean, that was one of the best times. I think players were getting to really feel that you miss your wife, you miss your family, but Parcells had us on point, man. It was one of those things to where players was focused, and that's the results of playing in the National Football League, because you never know when you're gonna go back to the playoffs.
Right.
That is very true.
You know what? And I agree. And I think staying away for like a week is actually one of the best things a team can do. I think about, like, I go back to the time when the Eagles got snowed out and they kept Minnesota here till that Tuesday game. We played a Tuesday game. That was when our mayor at the time said that we were becoming a nation of wusses. I'll never forget that whole moment in time. But they were stuck here over Christmas. It was like Christmas was like the next day, and they wound up stuck here over Christmas, and then over on the Monday, and then that Tuesday is when we wind up playing the game. And after being stuck here for 3 days over a holiday, they crushed us. So it's something that I remember. Like, when you were out, when you guys are all together and you're bonding, because you ain't got. I mean, it's like it sort of solidifies the family.
Yeah.
When that happens during the season.
I agree.
So, real quick, I got to give a quick shout out to the Philly Day on Sunday. So 9/11. Happy birthday, brother. Just in case I don't get to talk to you that day. So because I'm going to be at the game, obviously. I'm going to be in Detroit. I leave tomorrow. So
Philly, real quick, if you notice what Matt said, he said fire Howie in the comments. With the moves that he's done in the offseason, do you agree with him?
No, he's definitely somebody who is thinking, very specific. I mean, I think that Howie has done a fairly good job, and like I said, he's in charge of everything, but he's not the one making the football picks. I think that he gets the final say, and he's got his fingers in the pie, but I just don't think he's making the final picks. And I think when he had the wrong people around him, they were making bad picks. Now they're making better picks. So, and I think that Howie's doing a pretty good job. Hey, listen, he is the most untrusted guy that they say one thing, and do another. But it doesn't matter. All he's been doing, he has 100% made this roster much better than it was last year. And last year we were in the playoffs. Doesn't matter how we got there. We were in the playoffs. This year it's time to go and make those steps. And I think that he's done a pretty good job of that to get us there. Now, obviously, they got to play the games. So we'll find out this season. Like I said, you already know how I feel. I think we win the division. So, and that's not just me being a homer. That's just me looking at it all on the same and saying that I think that the Cowboys are going to take a step backwards. And I think
now we're going to start it off early. First of all, who led the NFL in points?
Yeah, but that's
who led the NFL in turnovers? The Cowboys. Who?
In turnovers?
Come on, all that junk every week.
Yes. So that all being said, did you go any further than the Eagles did last year in the playoffs?
He didn't have a good year last year. He did not have a good year. So don't give me all that junk. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
but now their offensive line. You just signed Jason
Well,
Peters to the
whatever.
practice squad.
They're the
Okay.
best offensive
All right,
line.
we're gonna
That
talk
doesn't
about
mean anything. They're
We're going to
still
talk about it,
better
I
than the
guess.
Eagles.
We're going to
They
find
don't
out
have
exactly
will-
if you know that good.
They're
I will
gonna
say
be
this.
so mad. They're gonna be so sad when the Washington Commandos and the Giants beat both of those teams.
Right, exactly. Thank you. But I'm going to say this though. I should have been working, and I'm kind of diming myself out here. I was watching Good Morning Football yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, they specifically said the Dallas Cowboys will not make the playoffs this year.
They can say whatever they want.
Yeah,
I know, and that was, and it was a consensus all around the
You know
table.
what opinions are like.
Yes, I do.
But
Yes, I
hey,
do.
this is what I know. This is what I know.
What do you
it
know?
hadn't been a back-to-back NFC championship team go
Until now.
No, it's
They
not.
They haven't won it yet. They haven't won it yet.
And the thing that everybody's overlooking right now is the fact that our defense just got better, just got faster.
Yeah. Anthony Barr is there.
Yeah, it's going to
They
be
brought in Barr.
a
Michael
better
Parsons
defense.
is another year, and he's going to get better. And they went all to that pass rush seminar.
Yep, and that's the thing. Everybody's overlooking our defense while everybody's looking at the offensive line.
No. Hey, listen, the offensive line. You could have a great defense, but if you ain't scoring any points, you better hope the defense is. And I understand what you had last year. I understand what you had last year. But it doesn't matter. That was last year.
So why can't I?
But I'm just saying that we made the playoffs last year and that we got better. You can talk all about it you want.
We
I know
got
that
better
the Cowboys have been thinking about the seasons of old for a long time now. That's what's happening with the Cowboys.
Hey, this is what you guys need to start thinking about. Thinking about the coaching factor. How good are the coaches on those teams? Because that's gonna be another.
Would you take Dan Quinn on your team?
I like Dan Quinn. I got a chance to meet him.
And you told me you like Mike McCartney.
I like him too.
See,
I love Mike McCarthy. I want him to be the Cowboys coach forever.
I hope he
I
is.
think he stinks.
You think everything.
That's
not God's truth.
I just don't.
And I know you're going to say something, PorkRine. I hate the Cowboys. But whatever.
I do. I do.
And that's all he's going to say all night. I hate the Cowboys.
I do.
And I'm like, I second that.
Hey, Jerry Jones just emailed me.
He did.
I know. He doesn't email me.
That's what he said.
What'd he say?
The whole Cowboy group is on the hot seat.
That's
I believe
every
it.
year. That's any team.
I believe it.
That's not a big
I'm
deal.
gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Even if McCarthy and the Dallas Cowboys make it to the playoffs, if they get knocked out in the first round again, or even in the divisional, he's gone.
No question about it.
Yeah.
He's gone.
I was so waiting for him to say, you know what he said? You know how I feel about this.
Yeah, I wish he would. I wish he would.
That would have been amazing if he was able to pull that one off.
Yeah.
Only if Byron and Jim knew exactly what we were talking about. That would be.
It's a long joke that something that I read a lot. I don't know, something
ago.
Brady.
Yeah,
it was a satire about something Brady
supposedly said. And I'm like, I wish he would.
And that joke has been going for 2 years now. So
Yeah.
never
I want to hear
never
from
gets old.
PorkRine. I want to hear something from PorkRine.
Yeah, PorkRine, you got a voice, right? Let me hear it.
I mean, well, besides, I do hate the Cowboys. I love being the underdog. I love everybody underestimating, what we're going to do this year. I'm pretty confident with what Ron Rivera is going to do. His draft picks have been looking a lot stronger than the past regime. So now we got to finally got a quarterback, even though Philly disagrees with me. I think Carson Wentz is something that we've been missing since probably Kirk Cousins. So
You want to give you my perspective? Want me to give you a little bit of my perspective? The draft, they might come in and help maybe 10%, 15%. The draft ain't gonna be no impact, first of all, and secondly, Carson Wentz is a loser.
So what's new?
However,
What's how you really feel?
I know how you really feel about.
and here's the thing though, that loser right now has got a chip on his shoulder because everybody's saying the same thing. So I don't know how he's going to deal with that type of pressure. That's a lot of pressure on a quarterback who doesn't have anybody behind him now. You know, he's finally in a situation where he's supposed to be the man and doesn't have to worry about anybody taking his job.
And the one thing I'll say about Carson, and I know I probably preached this a couple times already, he handled that interview like a champ. When that reporter basically aired out his dirty laundry, he was asking him questions that we could say it shouldn't have been asked, but they had to have been asked. And he handled it like a true professional.
Are you talking about the one where they were at training camp?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With Scott.
Where they were like, Scott. You're having a poor training camp. You're not clicking. You're not. Basically he handled it as a professional. And I got to give him props for that. It was a cringy interview.
I like the Washington, whatever their names this week team is, but I like them. I think they got some good players.
Well, the one
hey, PorkRine, Doug Williams, he's backing up wins, right? No?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad.
The one kid.
What's your name? Is it the Commodores, Commanders?
Commando.
Or you just don't have anything on. You're going Commando.
Commando. Going Commando all season long.
What's up, True? I'm sorry, man. Do you get cut off there?
The one thing that they had 2 years to get it right, and they still didn't get it right.
What's the deal with Chase Young?
He's going to be out the first 4 games. Yeah, he'll be back for Tennessee.
And they said he might have re-injured his knees in the pass rush seminar. Or symposium. No. The rumor is that's where he hurt his knee again, re-injured it.
Oh.
I think these players, Jim, these players are not in shape, man. And the first thing happens, they get injured. I'm telling you.
I disagree. I think they overtrain.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I think they overtrain.
Well, and I think we're going to find a lot of injuries in this first 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're already seeing injuries. Yeah. You're seeing injuries already. You look at the injury list of certain teams, and they already have injuries coming, and I think they overtrain.
I don't think they overtrain. I think they late training. I think they're not quite.
They got personal trainers. You remember we worked with the strength coach.
I understand, but I'm just saying these guys are more injury prone than ever before. Look at the people on injury reserve.
They don't do the physical things in practice. You can only practice once. You got to have all this stuff. It's not a physical sport.
Well, let me ask you this: at what point do you look at the type of field that they practice on? Because let's look at the injury with Beckham in the Super Bowl. Yeah. I saw clips of players saying the middle of the field is iffy, and that's exactly where Beckham got hurt. That's true. At what point do we? We could say people are overtrained, undertrained, but at what point?
Let me tell you this: I was in the track and turf business 25 years. Whenever you moving all these stages and stuff on the football field, the field become compromised. So you don't have the same infield in those fields. Look at the Dallas Cowboys injury. They people have been hurt on the Dallas Cowboys football field the last 5 or 6 years than ever before.
That's right, because of that clown.
Yeah, you look at the statistics, it's just these fields are not the same. So you're not playing on good, comfortable field.
You're exactly right.
And I hate to go back to when Dak broke his ankle. It happened right in front of me. And it wasn't the way he was tackled. You could see how his cleat got caught in that turf.
Got caught. Yeah. And you're right.
And it was so horrific.
That's very observant of you.
And I tell you another thing too: the shoes, that some of these shoes are not gripping the field because of the way that the shoes are made. And so you got too much flexibility and too much movement, right? And your body can't handle that at a rapid rate.
You're not just seeing it; you're seeing it in all sports now.
Yeah,
same thing. But you see it in football because it's the nature of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you guys played, you didn't play on but that turf was like a carpet. It was carpet and then concrete, right?
Concrete, it was astroturf.
Wait, let me tell you something. 90% of all the turf is made in Dalton, Georgia. It's a carpet factory. That's all carpet, regardless of they just got different power heights of the systems, and then they have different infield in the system, whether it's rubber or sand or a
You're
combination of both. So
Right.
So
Because that's where they got the black BBs on them, right? Where if you
Yeah.
rub the field now, the black BBs kind of pop out, right?
it's recyclable rubber. What it is.
Right.
They call them turf turds, is what they call them.
Turfed.
That's the first time I heard that one.
That's the first time I heard that.
But you're right. There is the fields are, and they were talking about a natural field in Chicago.
Yeah,
They were complaining about that and how bad it was. And you're right. And then the heat also affects.
Yeah.
it. The heat also
Makes it bubble up a little bit,
Yeah.
from all that. Yeah, especially here in Dallas, Texas, with the humidity and all that.
Big John Runyon is one of the guys who they have a group of guys going to inspect these fields at every game. So they're supposed to be doing a better job of actually inspecting fields. And these fields are supposed to be GMAX tested on the hardness and the elasticity of the fields. And some of these fields are not passing the test, really.
Right.
I noticed when I was doing a tour of Allegiant Stadium, talking about how they have like concerts and everything inside the stadium, they actually roll their stadium, or their field is on rollers, and it rolls outside. And then they have a turf that's underneath the field. I don't know. Have you guys seen that?
I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I mean,
and they have that in Arizona too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that field in Arizona, that whole field actually lifts up and goes outside.
Yeah.
And then rolls back in again. So it's
That's the same thing with
I don't mean to interrupt, guys, but you now have access to the draft center right now on NFL.com.
Okay.
So go ahead and put your cues in. So the draft selection, look, it was random.
Yes.
Sneaky's got the first pick.
Do I have the first pick?
No, I don't know.
I
got the first pick in the second round, so I got the last pick.
Yeah.
Who's BW8?
BW
Byron Williams.
BW87 kick ass Williams. That's who it is.
You got the number one pick overall.
Good.
What?
And then D Town.
That's
Show me you. That got the third pick. True. You got the fourth. Jamie, you got 5. And I'm sitting at 6.
How do you get on this shit?
I'll trade my first and my fourth for your first.
Right. Let's start trading picks right now.
So
I want 3 of your number ones.
We've got a half an hour.
we got a half hour before we get started. Hey, who want to buy my first pick? Who want to buy it? I'm selling it.
Your what?
I said, who want to buy it?
First pick.
By your what?
I'm getting the MVP. That's who I'm getting. The first pick. I'm telling you that now.
You're getting Aaron Rodgers, huh?
No. No. I'm getting the MVP of the wide receivers.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jim, for quarterback, you should go with Troy.
Aikman?
Yeah. If you don't pick him, you're gonna get clowned. You better pick Troy on. He should be available.
He's available.
He should fall to you.
Okay. I already got my guys.
I'm trying to figure out where to go.
You got to wait. It's not ready yet. It said
So
draft.
hit refresh, and it should say enter. Have you entered the draft center yet?
Yeah. And it's got a countdown. It's got a countdown clock.
All right, so hold on. I'm
picking Byron Williams for a backup. Way back up.
He said way back up.
Hey, you gonna have the speed on your team. Slow ass Jim.
Way back.
That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna have a need for speed.
Yep.
Where the countdown at? I don't see no countdown.
It's on the top left.
It's on the top to the left.
True, are you in yet?
Hell no.
True, it should look just like this.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
There you go, just like that. Hopefully,
So-
everybody's able to see it.
Go ahead and log in.
Brian, don't worry about it. You'll be all right. Anybody you pick, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Jim,
I already know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I got a commander. I'm gonna pick.
You guys are just going to be crying at the end of the season.
Oh my goodness.
Crying.
Hey, Brian, Byron, it shows you as an audio pick. Are you logged in yet?
No, I'm trying to get in now. That's what I'm over here doing. This is crazy.
So when you log out,
who's the highest ranked, Tom?
Log out. I'm logging out.
okay, then log back in, and then
I hit that link, right?
Yeah, hit the link,
So
and it should bring you back to that page, and you'll see where it says enter draft center.
Why does McCaffrey get such a high ranking?
I know. I don't understand that.
It's all off of projections. All off of projections.
They didn't take into consideration what he didn't do last year.
Yeah, because
you can't log into two things.
What a pain in the ass that is.
Yeah.
All right. Well then,
okay.
They don't have Allen. They don't have Josh Allen very high. Kind of shocked at that.
All right, Byron, I see you're in. Are you in?
I'm in.
Yeah, not yet. I have to download the app on my phone.
Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah, the only person that's not in is
B-Dub 87 Express. B-Dub 87 Express get the first pick.
there you go. And so you might as well talk about. So how do you have a strategy that you are going with here? I mean, this is we can't just wait to have everybody just sit here and wait for this draft to happen and we start picking guys. Do you have a certain strategy that you're going for here? Byron?
Yeah, normally I try to go for the top rated kicker, first round overall.
Yeah, that's it. That's very smart.
And then I look, because I know Jim's gonna get,
Defense.
Troy. So I'm gonna get like Montana. I think he's still available.
I'm not gonna get a kicker, so you can just talk about something else.
I think for the first 5 rounds, you should pick defense. I think
there's only 6 of us here, so we're all going to have pretty stacked teams. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a little bit of a luck of a draw here in terms of like who doesn't get hurt and who's going to be able to do this. Like I said, when you're in a 16 league, it's like we're all fishing in a barrel here.
Oh,
so
that's
it's not
true.
going to be a matter of there's if somebody takes the player that I want, there's going to be another player there. So I'm not really concerned about that. That's why I'm asking my strategy. I like to have a really good quarterback. I'm a big fan. I will typically I will likely probably take the first quarterback out of the mix. That being said,
so you're going Randall Cunningham.
Exactly. Because he was fantastic. Michael Vick, actually.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So. I like PorkRine's name. Show me your TDs.
PorkRine, why does everybody treat you so bad?
No, Pork. Do I treat you bad, PorkRine?
Not at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of love right there.
That's right.
That's because he's a ginger.
Hey, my preference, my business. All right.
Drew, you guys are home this week?
Yeah. We got Sunday night
Tampa
football.
Bay.
Yeah, against Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And PorkRine, are you guys home?
We are home against Jacksonville.
So
Sunshine. I'm playing Sunshine.
You going to ask about the Giants or what?
Yeah, I was waiting, Byron. I was waiting.
Are the Giants playing?
Titans. We play Titans.
The Giants playing.
We're going to Nashville, Tennessee to beat the Titans.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys going to the game?
We were going to go, but it's a 4:20 game, and we just didn't see the logistics. I didn't want to stay
9 hours,
and I don't want to stay another night in Tennessee. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be there end of the month. Dallas Cowboys. As a matter of fact, that's when Leonard Marshall, Rodney Hampton, Otis Anderson, Joe Morris. They get inducted in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I saw a preview of that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Byron, you going?
You know, they having the alumni weekend, and I was gonna go. A couple of guys had called me, but man, I got to stay here. I'm doing some things here. I can't go.
Gotcha.
I want to go up there and support Joe Morris and Rodney Hampton and those guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go.
Joe Morris was there when I was at the training camp, and he looked like he could still play.
He's that big? He's that fat?
Joe,
he's a little. I think we're about the same height.
Right, pulling guard or some shit.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Joe,
Hey,
man,
how are things going with the presidency? Are you about to get elected? I know I keep pushing here. I figure we're gonna break it here. That's what we want to break that story here on your show.
I got too much. I got jail. I can't break away. Now I'm really, you know, we trying to do a lot of things here in Dallas for us getting the players engaged. We're gonna have a big showing tomorrow. We're gonna be at this restaurant where Texas Live, where you came to last year. We're gonna be there tomorrow night and just have a lot of fun with a lot of former players. You know, we're just gonna mix it up and then just talk about the opening night. You know, getting people excited. But what I'm trying to do is work a deal with those restaurants in Texas Live, so players can come and bring their families and enjoy their venue.
You should also come up to Louisville to that IX Sports IS.
I compete.
Yes,
it's real.
Is that the same place they got them little bitty golf clubs that Jim was trying to hit?
You're right, but hey, I was still hitting it.
What the hell you doing, Jim?
Hey, you can't hide talent. You cannot hide talent. Even those little golf clubs.
Little old bitty baby golf club.
Some midgets must have been using those. Oh, I can't say that.
Hey,
I gotta say,
guarantee your back was
hurt challenge with using those. I understand that. The last person said that, they got in trouble.
I tell you what, anybody try to counsel you, Jim, you tell them to come see me first. I got you back. And I mean that. True. Were you able to get in, True? Because it's still showing you as auto draft.
Yeah, I mean it's it's
okay. All right, you're good.
Yep, you're good now.
Just so that you know, Byron, the guy who runs that Texas Live, he's from Philly. Just so that you know, he is from Philly. The general manager of that place is from Philadelphia.
Did you get his name?
I have it somewhere. I do have it somewhere. I'll send that out to you. I know I got his card and all that because, like I said, we talked about it for a little while when I was there.
That's good. That's good. Philly people are good people. They just act up at the game.
Well, that's a direct copy of the one that was in Philadelphia, Texas Live.
Okay.
Except theirs was Texas Live is a lot bigger. And so, in fact,
they don't call it Texas Live in Philly, do they?
No, they call it Xfinity Live.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right,
it's all run by Comcast.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a reason why they got the biggest building in the sky.
So, all right, here we go. Since we got 16 minutes left, how many fantasy football championships have y'all won?
I came in second both times. I only played 2 times.
Okay.
I've never played.
I've never played either.
Oh my gosh, we got a couple rookies here. Oh my goodness.
Rookies.
So you can tell me I get Jim Jeffcoat to carry my suitcase to the the locker room because that's what you did with rookies.
There's no hazing of these rookies, right?
Yeah.
You're like, you could try, but you.
So
I definitely would not try.
I wouldn't know. Me neither.
So how many of you guys won?
So the Family Feud League, I'm not going to count it because there's only like 4 teams. Okay, so I'm not going to count that. But in my other league, where I had friends with since 2010, I've won twice. And I had an office league when I was in Seattle. I won
nothing
once.
to brag about. Shit, I tell you that now.
Yeah. I won. So I'll say a total of 3. I won 3 times. And we actually had a league called the Plastic Cup because it was a little plastic cup. It was a little trophy, and it was called the Plastic Cup. Yeah.
I've won 5 times. The one league that I was in, it was a big money league. It actually paid for my trip to Vegas for a bachelor party. So,
wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a friend of mine. Every year he does a fantasy league. It's a $200 buy-in. Every move you make, either you take a player on the bench, off the bench, it ranges from $5 to $10. Anytime you move anybody, anytime you get in the league, it costs money, and it's a big payout.
Yeah, that's what this league was. It was $5 per move. After your first 5 moves were free, but anything after that, they were $5 a pop.
Yeah,
gotta have a lot of money.
There's too many moving parts for me for it, so that's why
I just do the free leagues. I don't do the buy-ins.
You know what? The other thing I was thinking about is like I wouldn't mind doing a vampire league. That's where 9 people draft, and a 10th team only gets to pick off of the waiver wire. And if he wins, if the vampire wins any game, he's allowed to take any one person off of that roster. It's automatic. He takes that person off.
That's the first time I heard something like
heard
that.
of that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's an interesting league. I heard about it. I was like, I'd love to be in that one because I suck. I started the league that I play in now in 2005. I'm no longer the commissioner. I didn't want to be involved anymore. But in 2005, I started it. Since that time, I have been in the championship twice. We also have a horse's ass trophy where it's a reverse tournament where you can only stay in if you lose, like for real, and you lose out. If you lose out, I've done that. I've won that trophy a lot.
I know that I read about a league, obviously amongst friends, that if you finish in last place, you have to get a tattoo of the winner's choice. Yes. And I think one year, like one of his buddies got a tattoo of a unicorn and like a rainbow behind it or something. Yeah. Yep.
No way are you going to have me do that. How about the one guy that they put all that money together and then they sent him away. He wound up going to like North Dakota and like he was like from Carolina and he just had like, I tell you, he wound up sitting next to somebody. He didn't have like a jacket or nothing. They just sent him out to North Dakota on a round trip ticket. You had to be out there and you had to go spend the night for 2 days. And so it was a 3-day trip. He didn't have anything with him. He just gets sent out there. Wow. He sits next to a guy who is like a reporter in North Dakota. They wind up giving him the key to the city. Like literally, he dropped the puck in a hockey game. They went crazy. I tell you, you could look this up. You could look it up.
I hope they gave him a room. Give him a food voucher or something.
Yeah.
It's a funny story to hear. He's like, he was not prepared to go out to North Dakota. And just next thing you know, he's in North Dakota, no coat. And he winds up going to this guy's house and staying with him. And I
think if Byron ends up, since he's got the first pick, if he ends up last, we should do that to him.
Send him away. Byron, you're going to North Dakota.
I drove through North Dakota and South Dakota, right? I was coming from Saskatchewan. I was driving down to Texas. And I never forget that I was driving like 90 miles an hour. The highway patrolman stopped me and told me I could pay my ticket right there and there. It was like $110 or something like that, right? I gave him that $110 and kept going 80 miles an hour. That's my experience in North Dam, Dakota.
He just beat Sac last week.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, we played there. It's called the Labor Day. The Labor, what is it called, Byron?
Saskatchewan Rough Riders?
No, the Labor Day thing they do.
Oh yeah, they just have they have their Labor Day celebration. They have a holiday every month.
I know. And then they got the Banjo Bowl this week. It's against Sac again.
Yeah.
They come to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
All right, we're under 10 minutes, guys.
9:30. B-Dub got the first pick. I'm gonna go on and give my.
I got second pick.
I think who
So we're gonna get good players regardless of who we pick.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna look at defense. Who's the number one defense?
I got to figure out how to change my logo.
Oh, we could do that afterwards. I got to do the same thing. I was gonna put my Sneaky G-Man, but I didn't have it on this phone book or photo book that I have it on my laptop.
Oh, they do it.
Here it is. He got banished to Fargo, North Dakota. His name was Collins Moe. That's the guy's name. Collins Moe.
No.
Collins Moe. That's
Hey,
the name.
PorkRine. If you go to where it says Q, chat, and like roster,
Yep.
if you scroll down, it'll show you all of the,
Yeah, I see
the
it
bench
now.
players.
I see it now. It was because we weren't in the actual.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to get started here in just a moment.
Yeah, 8 minutes, or a little over 8 minutes.
All right, so with your first pick in the draft, who are you expecting to?
Oh yeah, that's right, Byron. Since you got first pick, we can't take it from you.
Well, I'm actually thinking about.
He's making it like a real draft. Come down to the line.
I'm actually thinking about Jonathan Taylor. He wouldn't be bad, to be honest with you. So I might work on his butt.
I think you should get Jay Tucker from Baltimore.
No, I'm gonna get
or Cosby.
I'm going with Jonathan Taylor because he's gonna get at least 1,600 yards this year. So I might.
That's a kid from Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll be hurt in game 2.
Oh, shut up.
Man. Damn.
One year I took Chris McCaffrey, and man,
I ain't wishing him to get hurt. I'm just saying he will.
Yeah, I got to get the running back. But we're gonna get him.
So we only have 45 seconds per pick. So make sure that you're ready to go for your pick. You know, I am. I looks to me like I'm going to wind up with the same guy that I had. You know, for all my other picks as well.
I called your guys out the other day. You ought to be happy with that.
The only goal I have, and when I do my fantasy draft, is not to pick anybody from the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey Jim.
Yes.
You can take Myles Garrett.
Nah, you can't do that. It's defense. It's just defense.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. I kind of got.
I tell you what. While we have a few minutes, let's go to our commercial break. I have a couple of quick commercials, and we'll be back with the start of our fantasy football right after these messages.
Welcome to the Everyday GSD podcast. Today's special guest. Welcome to the Military Podcast. A true everyday.
It's the demand of the job. It's the demand of anything. Success is based on participation. So I participate daily.
Daily, yeah.
For those who don't know, it's Cold War era. Anybody wants to hear anything I have to say, but you and I have a lot of great conversations.
Everyday GSD is more than just a podcast. It's a movement. It's a way of life. The show's guests come from all walks of life and all have the same everyday get shit done mentality in common. Many are former military special operators who are now everyday GSDing in their civilian life. Others are civilians who get shit done on a daily basis. Veteran, prior military, the goal is to motivate and inspire through like-minded guests sharing epic life stories. Ultimately, what we want the audience to realize is every day is an opportunity to get up and get shit done. My name is Darren Bebo, and I everyday GSD.
This is Jonica, and I everyday GSD.
My name is Mike Rebell, and I everyday GSD.
This is Jeffy Barnett, and I everyday GSD.
This is Wojo, and I everyday GSD.
This is Jake, and I everyday GSD.
My name is Hannah Gaber, and I everyday GSD.
This is Rachel, and I everyday GSD.
My name's Keith Dixon, and I everyday GSD.
My name's Kyle McCord, and I everyday GSD.
I mean, you can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about the team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboy fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready. I've often said that the people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Hey, get any...
Now we're back.
Less than 2 minutes. Let's do this.
There we go. I figured it would take away all that time. Now we can figure out what's going on. He's got his mask ready. We're not going to be able to hear you behind the mask.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, you know what? Y'all need to show some of them damn highlight tapes of the Giants kicking the Cowboys' butt when I was playing back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't have any VCRs.
You can still show that
on this platform, but that's why I'm picking first.
All right, so we got 1 minute. 1 minute. I feel like the ball's about to drop or something. As we are getting ready.
I know he's going to pick Jonathan Taylor. He won't pick Saquon, and that's his guy.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Who's the first guy, the last guy to say something before the draft begins?
Let's go Giants. I appreciate that. Let's do it.
Yeah, obviously just somebody else.
30 seconds.
We got some haters on here.
Yeah, starting with me.
So we picked 18,
15 seconds left to go. Here we go. Wes, we start the first pick in the NFL or into the NFC East and J&B.
Byron Williams, draft. You are now on the clock.
BW picks.
Jonathan Taylor.
Retail hustlers.
I got. Oops.
So you can pick anybody?
Anybody.
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey off the board.
So it showed it, right, that I picked him, right? There you go.
All right, True, you up. CeeDee Lamb. I knew it.
What you did?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, man. He ain't gonna get number.
That's a
1,200.
homer. That's a homer.
Just call me the champ.
Oh, is it my pick?
Mm-hmm. You got 24 seconds.
Oh, well, then I guess I got to go.
Your team is now on the clock.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Good pick.
All right.
Sneaky peek.
And let's just go ahead and all right.
Just call me the champ.
Yep, that's me. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead with yeah, I'm going to stick with them. Derrick Henry.
Boo.
How do you know? Oh, you got to wait till you.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's right.
True. You know you can you can pick on you Dallas Cowboys, but you're gonna be hurting during your bye week.
That's what Chris does, man. He picks all commanders.
That's why he loses.
Exactly.
I did that one year because the league I was in, they didn't count the bye week against you. I don't know how they did that, but I picked the Giants. I mean,
there you go.
First,
Justin Jefferson. Who just Eckler's off the board, so the NFC East, just to let you know, this is a combination show. The four of us are NFC East, and that's TruBlu, PorkRine, Sneaky G, and myself. And then Jim Jeffcoat and Byron Williams is J and B. That's how we make up the combination show for the first ever. Is the Giants guy live? I know it's just like he's like a Memorex.
Yes, I'm live. Yes, I'm always live. Brandon, I'm always live. You know that.
I'm on the clock?
Yeah, 24 seconds.
Yep, you got 20 seconds left.
There you go.
Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
All right, who's PorkRine going to take?
Najee Harris off the board.
Ooh.
You got all
Schultz.
Cowboys, TruBlu.
I'm going to go with Mr.
Your team is now on the
Debo Samuel.
All right. I got to get my guy.
Your team is now on the clock.
Travis Kelce.
Damn.
Good pick.
Show me the touchdowns.
Okay. Now I got to be tricky with mine because now we're getting in the nitty gritty.
Patrick Mahomes is already taken.
Yes, sir. I got him.
A couple of quarterbacks have already been taken.
McLaurin.
Is that who was just taken?
Mm-hmm.
You got back-to-back picks.
I do?
Yeah, when you're one or the bottom, like I had the last pick, I therefore have two picks back to back. And then one, because it goes snake.
Okay, let me look at this.
I'm stealing some players now, boy.
No, so Brandon, yeah, he's running it, Brandon, on his YouTube, and it's on a delay. So on his, so you will get on this one. You're live on his.
Oh, I'm
it's
not
on a
running it
30
on
second
mine.
delay.
I'm not
Okay.
running it on mine.
Well, I got some.
Yeah.
Live on his yet, Brandon.
No. Okay. Nobody got him.
Start
yet?
AJ Dillon or Patterson if Alan Lazard doesn't play. I'm a Patterson fan. I'm a Patterson fan. I think that because all the offense runs through him.
I'm a little shocked. This one player ain't took yet. Don't do it to me, Philly. Don't you pick my guy. Don't you pick my guy. You got 9 seconds.
Yep.
Your team is now on the
Okay.
clock.
Thank you for not picking my guy.
I'm glad that I didn't.
Good guy. What the crap?
My guy gonna win it all for me. And then let's just go ahead and do this while I'm here.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh. How about that? I'm back on the clock.
Okay. Let me go to my queue.
Gonna make you guys want him from me. Kyle Pitts.
Who's that?
Tight end Atlanta.
I do not think. I think that Patterson will get his points against the Saints defense. I think that he's going to be the only one that gets any points against the Saints defense.
Oh my God, are you serious?
But you could go with Dillon. I don't say that he's a bad off. I think that I don't know. I just don't trust Green Bay. I just don't trust them. I don't think that they're a playoff team this year. You know, and I know certain people have got them 13-5. I just don't see it.
You don't think they're a playoff? Who's going to beat them in the North?
Minnesota, and I think Detroit gets in second place.
I mean, I could see Detroit competing, but
I
Minnesota
think Detroit gets second place. I'm telling you, I think Detroit goes 8-9. So I don't think they're going to be great. I think Minnesota wins that with 10-7 record, and I think that Green Bay goes like 7-10 this year.
I don't know. I mean, I'm you know me, I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan, so
Just call me the champ.
Philly,
Yeah,
don't do it.
Do it, Philly.
Don't you do it, Philly.
I don't know what you're doing, but do it.
Don't you pick my guy.
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, you didn't. I'll take Kittle.
Josh Allen, good. Aaron Jones.
And I'll go kicker.
Damn, I'm getting hit a lot here. Who am I taking here?
Sneaky, you did not just take you just grabbed the kicker?
You damn right I did. You damn right.
Wow. Nobody wants to take Kamara.
He might be arrested by the end of the season. Of course, nobody want to.
He might be in jail.
Well, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, he might be in jail.
I just took him. I feel like I'm the Cowboys. If he's going to be in jail, then he's perfect.
Wow. Well played. Oh my God.
Dang. Pick my guy. Sorry.
I did.
Yeah, I got him. do this one.
All right. It's going pretty quick here.
Mm-hmm.
The top players left on the board right now for everybody out there in our lands. DeAndre Swift, Montgomery from Chicago, Denver, Higgins from Cincinnati, Connor from Arizona, M. Brown from Arizona, D. Johnson from Pittsburgh, Hall from the Jets, Etienne from Jacksonville, Davis from Buffalo, Akers from LA, Mitchell and Metcalf.
You know, Troy just sent me a text, Jim. He said he's disappointed in you. You didn't pick him yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm up. I can't find the Cowboys on this.
That's because they're all taken already.
Oh. Let me see. I'm going to go. It won't let me. How do you do auto pick?
Top right where it says feedback, auto pick, sound settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, just click on that.
Okay. I thought it was up.
So Philly, I have two teams
there
that I'm looking at.
There he is. That is a sign of trust right there. Jalen Hurts is my quarterback.
Oh, I got my
not your starter, right?
No, he's gonna be on
that.
the
Is
bench.
my starter.
Okay, bench. The bench is the next one, right?
So that's I gotta get the GOAT. I gotta get the GOAT.
Oh, you just took him.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to take him.
Oh, sorry.
I really was. I was going to go back-to-back quarterbacks.
Philly, did you? I mean, True, did you take Dak?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot of bench spots yet. All right, so we're good. This is where I go down the list.
True. You are going to be hurting. Come to buy. You're going to be. We'll work on a trade or something. I'll get you a good kicker.
It's going to suck for him when they don't score a lot of points this year.
I'm giving you a hard time, True. You're doing all right. You pick your team. Don't listen to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time, brother. You're doing all right. Because if you would have listened to me, you would have got 15 kickers by now.
All right.
I
tell you,
All
this
right.
is riveting. This is riveting stuff for a TV
Mm-hmm.
on TV. This is amazing. I will definitely say that it's been so. Here we go. Why don't we? How do I see everybody else's team? I'll go ahead and announce the team.
If you go to the board, it'll show you exactly who everybody drafted.
I can't see. I'm on my phone.
Okay,
I can't.
I'll tell you what. I got you. So with Byron Williams, his first round pick was Jonathan Taylor. Second round, he has Chase Young. Third round, he picked Diggs.
Jamar Chase.
I'm sorry, Jamar Chase. What did I say?
Chase Young.
I said Chase Young. I always do that. Hey, at least I mess up names. I'm consistent with that. At least I can say that. He got Herbert for quarterback. Then he went with Allen for wide receiver. We got Walker, tight end, Las Vegas. And he went another quarterback, Lamar Jackson, which I was going to pick. I ain't going to say that out loud. Then he got the kicker from KC. And then he has Williams, Los Angeles Charger wide receiver. Byron, you got 3 quarterbacks? Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
D. Metcalf. Jim Jeffcoat. Hold on. Am I almost on the clock? Nope, not yet. Okay. Jim Jeffcoat, first pick overall, was I'll tell everybody his first pick overall. Jim Jeffcoat's first pick overall was McCaffrey. PorkRine's was Jefferson from Minnesota. TruBlu, of course, CeeDee Lamb. Philly, that was my guy. Cooper Kupp. And I went with Mahomes for the first overall. For my first overall. And
did somebody just take him?
I got a decision to make.
Who was just taken?
You got 6 seconds. Yeah, Schuster.
That's who I was trying to take. It's second.
Yep, Juju.
Your team is now on the clock.
Who did it give it?
You ended up with the Colts. You got the Colts defense. Yeah, and now it's going to auto pick you.
No, it's
so just all you got to do is unclick it and you'll be good.
Yeah, I did, but that was ridiculous that it gave me the Colts defense.
I got
Congratulations.
defense.
That sounds like championship all
All
over.
right.
Hey, the good thing is that I don't ever care about defense. I'm going to pick a defense that I want to play that week.
Points.
Oh,
well,
that's
true.
what I do. I pick
that's
the defense that I want to play that week. Especially on a 6-team league, it ain't going to matter.
This should make you.
Going auto pick.
Hold on, I don't think I want to go that guy. I might have no choice.
Byron's not on here.
Shoot. Okay. Yeah. I'm tight end.
We keep saying about him. Jay Waddle, no.
All right, and here we go. So Jim Jeffcoat's team, as of right now, we got Metcalf, Josh Allen, Devontae Cook, McLaren. Is that Judy?
Yeah.
Judy. Knox, Dylan, Tucker for the kicker, Miami's defense, David Carr, I'm assuming backup quarterback, Singletary running back. Now, that's not a bad pick. Singletary can do the damn thing. PorkRine, we got Jefferson, Eckler, Najee Harris, Tyreek Hill. You got Tyreek Hill?
Yep.
Bitch. Joe Burrow.
We're on ready. We're on the podcast.
And you took Chubb too. I was looking for Chubb. Robertson, Swift, Williams, Stafford, and he is now on the clock.
Who is?
And you are.
See?
Oh, you did an auto pick.
No, I didn't.
You might want to click off auto pick. It got you Patriots defense.
Dude, come on.
It got you. So you got to make sure you unclick auto pick.
I never clicked it.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't pick it, it automatically puts you on there.
You got to take it off of there.
Okay, now you're off.
Patriots defense, really?
I'll tell you what, I'll trade you my Rams defense for Chubb. Okay. TruBlu. This is TruBlu's team. Dallas Cowboys. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Other than he got Jones from Green Bay, McPherson, Sutton, Ertz, and you got Schuster. You got Juju, and then Connor. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back.
And
Phil, are you feeling confident about your team right now?
Man,
huh?
You feeling confident about your team?
Sure.
Who's the quarterback? Oh, Hurts. Okay, I'm sorry. PorkRine, you know you're on the clock, right?
It won't. It's frozen.
Oh no.
Auto pick.
Your team is now on the clock.
The app is pretty easy to use on your phone.
And you're still on auto pick.
He just took it off.
Yeah, this app is way easy on the phone.
I'll do that then.
I gotta get ready.
'Cause I'm picking on. I'm in another league too, picking too. So I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Oh no, you're doing 2 leagues at one time?
Oh, that's probably the problem.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. We might as well
Your
have
team
it.
is now on the clock.
All right. Let's see. I don't know what I'm going to do on this pick. Let me see what we got. Yeah, let's do that.
Your team is now on the clock.
Am I on the clock?
You are.
I know. You just told me. All right, I'll take that.
Byron, you confident? You confident on your team?
My team looks pretty good. I got the defense as well.
Chargers defense, okay.
All right, so
has anybody seen that that documentary about Mateo?
Yes.
On Netflix? How was it?
It was good. I had no idea that he was catfished.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely. Yep. And all we gotta do is ask him, Mateo, why were you catfished?
You know, I think it's and I think it's unfair because that happened. I mean, Jim, let me ask you a personal question. That's not a personal question, but do you think he was first round talent?
Mateo?
Yeah.
He was a good college player.
Was it fair that he dropped to the second round?
Well, he had a bad girlfriend. No, he was a first round talent. He was a first round talent.
What about you, Brian? Do you believe he was a first round talent, Mateo?
Nah.
No?
No.
I didn't think so either.
Who did he play for? Oregon?
No, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
I know he's a really religious guy. He's a honest dude, and
yeah,
it's so unfair what happened to him. And the whole, from what I know, the whole situation wasn't even meant for him. It was just to prove that there was incomplete reporting done, and then he just got caught in the crosshairs.
God, he was good. I can't.
Well, the way that some of these teams work
Hey,
as well.
Jeffcoat.
Yes.
Look, I just got.
You got him?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I was thinking about getting him.
Just got water.
I was thinking about him.
He's gone.
Don't gotta think about him anymore.
This is our bench. We only get one round.
Yeah. Well, you get like
there was 6 bench rounds. That's 6 bench people.
You got another auto pick, PorkRine, or?
No, I'm picking.
No, actually, yeah, we're
7, 6.
We're at the end of it already?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was fast.
16 league don't take long.
Here it is. Here it is. Bang, done. With my last pick, I choose Deshaun Watson.
Is now on the clock.
Oh my God.
You coming in last place.
Want to bet?
Jamie, I hate to break it to you. You're not going to get a happy ending. I'm just going to say that right now.
Oh my goodness.
Last pick.
Oh, I got to hurry up.
Mr. Irrelevant is.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Yeah, I got the last one. Last 10 seconds. All right, let's do it.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
Montgomery was the last pick in the draft. How
So
about
that's
that?
it.
All right. Let's talk about each team.
Let's do it. Let's go in order. Byron, talk about your team. Why'd you pick who you picked?
I like everybody I picked. I think awesome. My receiver, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Darren Waller. I mean, Herbert, the only quarterback in NFL history is thrown over 30 touchdowns the first 2 seasons. That's unheard of. So I like my team.
Jim, what you got?
I like Josh Allen, obviously, from Buffalo. Everybody's picking him to be in the Super Bowl. So I like him. Christian McCaffrey, if they use him right, they can't run him inside the tackles. They're going to have to use him on the edge and keep him healthy. I've always liked Dalvin Cook. Terry is scary. McLaren, I like him.
Terry's a good fantasy guy too. I've had him in my league for a couple of years.
And Wentz that's gonna be his main receiver right there.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Judy is gonna be the main receiver for obviously Denver. Knox has been playing. He makes plays, especially touchdowns. Dillon is that big finish back. They use him down. He's a big back. They use him down by the goal line a lot. We all know about Tucker. And I didn't pick that. I don't know how I got the Dolphins defense. That's why I had to go with the 49ers. I had to put the 49ers on there. And then Derek Carr is a great bench player, and Singletary is a good bench player. And Marquise Brown, he's just going to catch a lot of passes because Kyler Murray's going to throw a lot of passes.
Mm-hmm.
And then T. Higgins, I like him as a backup receiver.
And you mentioned the 49ers.
I mean, so you are a little bit more on the running back heavy. That was the one thing that I would say about you, Byron, is that you're very wide receiver heavy. And that's you got to hope that your running backs don't get hurt. Now in a 6-team league, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but
yeah.
And the 615 podcast is going to be saying hello to Sneaky G in a little bit.
Yep.
I'll be
seen in 30 minutes, brother.
All right, Sneaky.
Yeah. And again, my apologies for shifting the time. My bad. No excuses.
So, yeah.
PorkRine, what you got? Your team.
Well, I mean, I've got both quarterbacks that were in the Super Bowl last year. So, Joe Burrow, obviously my starter. Pretty strong with the running backs with Eckler, Najee Harris, and then I got Swift and Williams for my running backs. Wide receivers, looking pretty strong with Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson, and Cooks and Robinson as my backups. Tight end, Mark Andrews. I mean, he's a pretty strong tight end. And then I got Hawkinson as the backup. I will probably be dropping the Patriots defense. That was picked for me. And then Koo from Falcons. Yeah,
he's a good one.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So that was also an auto pick. So we'll see. I'll probably let that one ride out. But
yeah, Koo is. I'm a big fan of picking kickers in domes.
Yep.
So, TruBlu, if you could tell us your strategy in the fantasy football.
I saw a star. I was getting.
He's starstruck. Hey, he's starstruck.
All right, let's talk about your team and how you feel about it.
McPherson's a good pick, though.
Yeah, I was looking at between him and the Baltimore.
What, you're not picking the Dallas Cowboys kicker? Come on, dude. He had such a great preseason.
Come on now. Come on now.
How many games do you think you'll lose this year because of your kicker?
Ooh.
One too much. One's too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One's way too much. But I don't think I'm going to be put in that situation with what we've got going on the offense.
Yeah, you guys are going to be down at the very beginning of the game all the way through.
No.
We can score points. That's not the problem.
Yeah, I think with this fantasy, I mean, this is my first time ever playing, so I really don't know how. I'm not used to rooting for other people besides my team.
It's unique. I'll tell you that.
You ain't got to root for them. You ain't got to root for them.
Yeah, you don't have to root for them.
They gotta do what they do. Yeah, I don't root for my players on my team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they just do what they do. I appreciate their talent because it gets me some points, but that's why I suck at fantasy football.
Yeah, I'll see how it goes. I mean, you guys have just got to show me the direction I need to go in.
Yeah, get rid of 3/4 of your team. Usually anybody with a star.
Well, I'm going to be honest. What really stands out to me, what I think was a good pick, and I mean this seriously, is your kicker. That Cincy kicker is pretty much automatic. I mean, he's going to get you about 9 to 12 points a week.
Yeah,
so I think, yeah. So,
he's an impressive kid, and I mean, even in college, he was great.
What, was Gallup unavailable?
Huh? Yeah, there was no Michael Gallup.
Huh?
No,
Michael Gallup wasn't available.
So, no, I'm talking about for your team here. You know, you didn't pick Michael
Jason.
Gallup.
I was going to pick Coach. Jason's listening, so I was going to pick Kirk Cousins, but he's a coach killer, so I didn't.
So Philly, your team. What were your thoughts going into the draft with your team?
Mine was just I like guys that score points, and I like to take from teams that I think are going to make the playoffs, and that's how I go about my thoughts. You know, so everybody I chose, minus of course I didn't really choose the Colts defense, but I think Pittman definitely as a wide receiver is going to get more throws. I see a championship.
Well, I mean, what about Pitts? Do you think Atlanta's going to make the playoffs?
No, but he's going to be the only one that scores any points for Atlanta. He is. You're going to want him. I actually brought him out for trade bait because I also have Travis Kelce.
When you say championship, are we talking toilet bowl championship? Or?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't even know if you were still here, PorkRine. Way to go!
Oh, he gets them zingers in. So I know we were talking about strategy earlier on in the podcast, if you will. So I knew that Taylor, McCaffrey, Jefferson, and I didn't know about CeeDee Lamb. I'll be honest. And I knew Kupp was going to be gone. So typically, when I see 2 running backs and maybe 2 wide receivers, then I normally go quarterback, running back. Then I try and hit the wide receiver.
Let me ask you a question. Are you shocked that nobody picked Kyler Murray?
No, not really.
He scored some points in that offense.
He is. But see, because he was 43-0 in high school, if this was high school fantasy football league, he would have been the number 1 pick overall.
Yeah, but he scored a lot of points last year.
He did.
And Marquise Brown is going to take because
in
Julio
the first
Jones
12
is
games.
out.
That was the problem. In the first 12
Yeah.
games, he scored a lot of points. The last 5 games, he didn't really score a lot of points.
No, he didn't. But Marquise Brown is going to be his receiver now. That's why I picked him. He's going to get a lot of passes to him.
Well, DeAndre Hopkins is only out for what? 4 games?
Oh, Hopkins is out, what, 6 games, right?
Yeah,
6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like the way Fournette runs, especially on Tampa. So I'm hoping that he performs like he did the year before. Not last year, the Super Bowl year.
But he doesn't have a backup now.
No, he doesn't.
He's at Kansas City.
Yeah. So I'm curious on how he's going to run. And I'm glad that no one picked up Evans. Evans was my guy. I'm glad he fell on my lap. Brown. Philly, I'm surprised you didn't pick him up.
Brown?
AJ Brown? Yeah. That's wide receiver.
I couldn't find him.
Oh, probably because I picked him already. And then, of course, Kittle. I'm like, what? Nobody picked up Kittle?
I like Kittle. I kept looking at him.
Oh, I had to get him. And I hate to say this, I had to get old man Brady. You got to.
Well, you got him right before I did. I was about to take him.
Right.
There was a couple of picks that, like, I literally was looking for Schuster. I'm like, what happened to him? Where's he at? Just taking the pick before.
Yeah, TruBlu. Yeah, TruBlu got him before you did. Now, guys, I want to let y'all know here in a little bit after the time runs out, you will be getting an email of the grade that you're going to get regarding this draft, and also a projected record. Donate. I mean, obviously, if you read it, just take it as a grain of salt, because I got graded one year a C-, and I was going to go like 2 and something. I ended up winning the league. So I wouldn't put any stock into what they say is going to happen.
Excited when he gets a D.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got a D for it. Get a D. Give me a D.
Oh, this is what it says. It says I got an A+ on the draft. You guys are stuck. I got an A+.
Did it really?
No.
Did it really?
No, not really.
No. I was going to say, they're already sending out emails?
I already got a. I read about
You did?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't got an email.
Well, gents, I do got to jump off real quick for the night. I've got to get out of here, out of my office.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your game this Sunday. I hope you guys lose.
Not happening.
I hope you do too.
I expect you guys lose, actually.
Not happening.
I know everybody will say, when you have such much success as we've had, True, there are going to be haters.
Yep.
They hate success. It was just like that with the Patriots.
Yeah, I tell you, and you guys.
No, I hate the Cowboys.
Living
I mean,
in dreamland. It's good to have hopes and dreams.
You can't say Cowboys and
Nacho
success in the same sentence.
Just like Al Davis said, just win, baby. Just win.
Just win, baby.
Yeah,
That's the only way you shut people up.
How much was that done in the playoffs? In games that really matter, how much winning have you guys done?
We won in the playoffs. I can't say anything for them, but I know we did.
I was going to say, there was no
ours.
white in your beard the last time you won that.
I mean, we still have the most wins in our division in playoffs. So
there you go.
The
only team in our division that got 5 Super Bowls, right?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You're talking about
Super Bowl
ancient
is so
history.
long. Hell, most of the people down here running over each other down here on the weekend.
I'll tell you what.
Ancient history.
I can honestly say that the Giants are undefeated against the Cowboys in the playoffs. That's fact.
Yeah.
No, we beat them
Google
in the
it.
playoffs.
You didn't beat us in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
No, you haven't. We're undefeated. I will bet you. No, you don't drink. I will bet you a haircut. No, you don't get a haircut.
See you later, True.
Later, brother.
Have a good night,
Good
Drew.
night.
All right. No, have we played? I think we did. Came over there and played the Giants in the playoffs one year.
No.
Hold on. Let me ask Google.
Go ahead. We are undefeated against the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs.
Have
I'll
the
wait.
Cowboys ever beaten the Giants in the playoffs? Postseason results. The Giants are 1-0. They won one game.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
21-17 in the playoffs. That was 2000.
We're undefeated.
What year?
We're undefeated again. Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs.
What year was that?
07.
Oh, okay.
Remember, that's when
Romo, right?
T.O. was like, yeah, Romo. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
That tells you it all there, Romo.
The all-time series between the Cowboys and the Giants. The Cowboys are up 71, 47, and 2. The largest victory
we're
ever.
only talking. Stop it, Jamie. We're only talking about playoffs. We're only talking about playoffs. Stop it.
Hey, Byron, did you hear that?
I hear it.
Well, yeah, Byron, we're only talking about playoffs, Byron. Let's just stick with undefeated against them. That's all they got to know.
Absolutely.
The largest victory was 52-7. So, just
not in the playoffs, right? Because that's what we're talking about, Jamie.
No, no, we're talking about overall.
So that one win did figure into that record of 72, 47, and 2.
The Washington, whatever they're called.
You don't want.
Oh, everybody beats Washington. Everybody beats Washington. Let's just leave it at that. Let's not look. He auto picked the Patriots defense. Let's let him off easy today.
I did not auto.
I said auto picked. Yeah. You didn't. I'm not saying you picked it. I'm saying you auto picked.
I auto picked. Trust me. Would not have.
I'm excited for the season.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We might be cussing at the people then, now that you got a fantasy team. They're terrible. What
yep.
am I thinking?
No, straight trash. Why did I pick you? I think it's going to be, you know what? I might even get a fantasy championship ring from eBay.
You probably will.
And then I'll
it'd be like everything else.
I'll hold on to it and just keep it for myself because I'm going to win it. I'm just saying, but
Why did I get one of those belts?
Oh yeah, they got the belts.
Yeah, I saw you. You got the belt right behind you.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, I also got. Hold on, let me scoot this over real quick. Hold on.
He's got a lot of belts.
I got that one right there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry, I got a point. Hold on, it's right there. That one I got autographed by John Mara himself too. By the way.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Mm-hmm. And where's my other belt?
So the Giants have only the winning record against Washington in the division.
Wow, I wouldn't have never.
Well, I mean, you guys are only up 2 games. Washington? I mean, I'm talking about Philly. I mean, you're only up 2 games.
Yeah, but you guys were up by 30 games not so long ago. Just let you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we've won the last 30 out of the last 36.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. When we played against y'all in the 2012 playoffs in the divisional round, I didn't want to play against y'all. I'm going to be honest. I knew we weren't. I can't remember who y'all beat, but I wanted to play the home team rather than the Eagles that year because I think that was McNabb's final playoff or year with the. When did McNabb leave Philly?
No, 12 was 12 wound up being Vic.
So it was the last playoff, that playoff then.
Yeah,
because it was 2011. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do. After that, we didn't go back to the playoffs. Next year was the year after that wound up being what you call it year, the Dream Team.
Right. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad nobody said that now.
In the all-time record, Cowboys lead the Eagles 71-54, 3-1 postseason, both in favor of Dallas. NFC East titles. The Cowboys have taken the prize 21 versus 11 times. Philadelphia. So it'll be 22 after this year.
Actually, you're going to just be crying. You're going to be crying.
I won't be crying.
Yeah.
So we got over the Giants.
All I hear in the background is that one song going, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, hell no.
And Jim gonna be doing this.
You're gonna be crying. He's gonna be doing this.
Baby.
You forget I always got the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
How many times did you go to Super Bowl with them?
None. It doesn't matter. I played for them.
You know, I'm glad you brought up the bill. I actually saw that little documentary they did for the bill. Is it the Fallen Bills? I think it's called. It was on Disney Plus. It was really good.
I'll have to check that out.
That was really good.
It was done really good, and that is a good trivia question. Out of the Bills team, the 4 that lost the Super Bowl, who was the one player that ended up winning a Super Bowl? And it was Don Beebe when he was with the Packers.
Packers, yeah. Okay. Yep. Against the
Patriots.
They played the Patriots, yeah.
It was the Patriots, yeah.
All right. So with the last 15 minutes, we may end a little bit early because there's all, we've been on for 2 hours here, and it was so riveting. We lost most of our people. We're doing a draft. It's not necessarily the most fun unless some people are watching what we're doing and then can criticize us all completely. But tomorrow, the Bills versus the Rams. Kickoff is at 8:25 p.m. The over-under is 2.5. I'm sorry, that's not over. The over-under is 51.5. A 2.5-point favorite.
Wait, who's a 2.5 point? The Rams?
Bills.
The Bills are?
The Rams are a home dog.
Ooh.
Putting the thing up in the rafters. That flag goes up tomorrow.
But when you look at it, the Bills will travel, and they'll travel more. They'll probably have more people than the Rams, even though they won the Super Bowl.
No doubt in my mind on that. The Rams stink when it comes. When it comes, it ain't their house. It's the other team's house. Whoever shows up, because there's no Rams that ever show up.
Yeah. Well, hold on. You got to keep in mind though, the Rams are now the reigning Super Bowl champion. There's going to be some bandwagon people there. I mean, come on, that got to count for something as well.
Well, we know for sure that they're going to have a lot of people outside the stadium.
Right.
That's true. That's
true. So I hear that stadium's not the easiest to get into either, and I hope that they changed it this year. But last year they said you needed to start heading into the stadium an hour early so that you could be in your seat for kickoff. That it took that long, an hour to get from the entrance to your seat.
Wow.
I'm going to never do that. That's crazy.
I hear you. So, and I've heard that from a number. So, number of people. Either way. So, who do you think tomorrow? Byron, start with you.
I think the game will be LA Rams 24, Buffalo 31.
31-24 Buffalo. Cover and over. Sneaky.
I'm going to take home. I'm going to take the Rams. And I'm going to say 24-28.
24-28. Why does everybody put the winning score backwards?
No, because they're the home team, so the score would be on the bottom, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you just said, I'm going to take the home team, 24-28.
Which is the Rams, 24.
Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense, because if you said, hey, I'm taking the Rams, 24-28.
28.
28. Okay, you would say it the other way. I think
gotcha.
So. That's how I would say it, but that's just me. All right, so you also are taking it with an over and the underdog.
Yes.
Yeah.
PorkRine.
I've got Bills 31, Rams 28.
So he's actually cover. And Jim?
Bills 34, Rams 28.
Wow. Everybody's going over. He's got the Bills. I'm definitely going under. I think that this is a lot closer game, and they don't score a ton of points. It's going to be more like a 21-13, 21-17 game, and I got to go with the home team. I think the home team wins this one. I think that the Bills are going to do really well this year. I think they're going to get all the way to the AFC Championship and lose.
Well, I think early on, I think the defense ain't gonna be ready. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game.
That's why I'm saying that. Usually in the early part of the season, and it's like a preseason game.
That's why I think it's not going to be a lot of scoring. That's the problem. It's that they haven't been working on all their stuff, so that the offense isn't going to be up to speed yet. That's actually going to work more beneficial for the defense.
The Cowboys Tampa Bay were in 30 points, right? They were over both over 30.
Yeah. What was a field goal? Yeah. Was it 28-31 last year?
Yeah. So it's two guys take the Rams and 3 guys take the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, and all right. So Super Bowl picks.
Oh my God.
Oh jeez.
This is the last time we can chance make a Super Bowl prediction. Actually, give me your final 4.
Final 4.
Shoot, I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
Well, the final 4.
I'm gonna say Giants. And I'm gonna end right there. I'm gonna end right there. Yeah, I'm good.
My final 4 is gonna be them. I'm changing. It's gonna be the Chargers and Buffalo in the AFC. NFC gonna be man. NFC don't look too good.
In all seriousness, the Rams look the best in the NFC.
I mean, you got the Rams.
I don't think the Rams look.
I mean, even Seattle. I mean, I think not Seattle. I'm sorry.
Seattle.
I said Seattle. I meant 49ers.
San Fran.
I don't think Trey will finish the year. I think Jimmy G will come in and then they'll make a run. I mean, Philly's looking tough, but I mean, they look tough on paper. I got to see what they look like on the field for me to even.
Well, I'm gonna say Philly and the Rams. Philly and the Rams, and
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. I'm just gonna say Giants and anybody else other than the Dallas Cowboys, and I'll go Buffalo and I'll go KC.
Yeah, the Giants can they can get tickets to the game. They give all the
players. and so the Cowboys. I'll give them the nosebleed.
I think 49ers, and I think the Minnesota's going to shock people. I think if they can play defense, they got a chance.
You can tell you've been hanging out with Jason. That's for sure. You've been hanging out with Jason.
I really do. I really do think they can shock people because you think about it. They got a good running back. They got 2 really good receivers. Yeah. And their problems are on defense. If they can figure that out, they got a chance.
And
for the people in Minnesota, I would love for you to come back, Jim, and be like, "I told y'all so." I would love for you to come back and say that.
And then on the AFC side, that's tough. That's really tough. Buffalo is the odds-on favorite, but when you're odds-on favorite a lot of times, and they struggled with Kansas City in that game, but I'm going to go with Buffalo. And the hard thing is picking somebody to play them in there because there's some really good teams.
You want me to give you 4 teams? You want me to give you 4 teams?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, Rams, Arizona, Green Bay.
Nah. I'm gonna go with my teams, and then I'm gonna say Baltimore. Lamar Jackson.
Oh wow! Okay.
Pick it up this year. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get paid.
Pork?
I hope he does.
I'm gonna have to say the Bills, and kind of hard to go against Mahomes, but I think Herbert's going to shock.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. He's gotten better
He's
every
gonna
year.
have to. He's gonna have to.
Yeah,
I'm just glad you didn't pick him on your
think about that
fantasy team.
division.
I'm glad you didn't pick PorkRine on your fantasy team.
They're going to kill each other.
That's the thing that's the thing that could help out the Bills, really, if they do to kill each other. Because I mean, there's three teams.
Because Buffalo, if they can win, they'll have a home game, and the hardest place to play is in that stadium. Even for the home team, because those people are crazy.
Yes, they are.
They don't have any shirts on.
I think that's the only way Buffalo can.
Buffalo.
Huh?
I think
in the month of January, you don't want to play the playoff games.
No, you don't.
No.
When Lake Erie, the Niagara River freezes over, forget that junk.
Yeah. I think that's the only way Buffalo.
And before the spit hit the ground, it was ice. Dude, I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yep.
I think for the game to be in Buffalo, that's the only way the Bills can beat the Chiefs. If the AFC Championship game is in the AFC Championship is in Buffalo, then you can bet against the Chiefs.
It gets pretty cold in Kansas City too.
It does. It does. So I think PorkRine, did you get the name of your report?
The NFC side, it pains me to say the Eagles, but I'm gonna say the Eagles and the Rams. And I'm only saying the Eagles because I'm hoping I'm jinxing them. So
I've been calling it. I've been calling it all this time, so I'm not going to vary from that. I think it's going to be Buffalo and the Chiefs, and I think it's going to be. I keep saying it was I keep saying I think for some reason I see Minnesota and the Eagles in the finals in the NFC Championship game. I kept thinking that it was going to be Tampa, and I just don't know that I believe Tampa anymore. I mean, it could still be Tampa, and I think if it is Tampa, then that's why I can't see past the NFC Championship. But if we play up against Minnesota, we beat Minnesota. Kirk Cousins will fall apart in that big of a game.
Does that mean that Kirk Cousins is going to have 2 buys to get to the championship game? Because he doesn't do good in playoffs.
Right.
Well, he did win. He does have a playoff win under his belt, though.
Yeah, he does. He does now. He does. He does.
Yeah.
Just one.
You like that? You like that? Yeah, I remember that.
But all right, guys. So our 2 hours is up. We will let everybody know we're going to go back to single, shows next week. So we'll be able to get that. We're going to have the NFC East show and J&B Talking Shop here next week on its own. But in the meantime, we appreciate everybody coming on here and hanging with us for this first inaugural NFC East JB draft. And I will let you guys know that I've already won this because these guys just need to chalk it up.
Farfanugan.
They already lost most of their games against me. So
well, I got my grade. I'll look at that tonight.
Yeah.
D.
Billy got his grade. It's an F.
Yeah, I got it.
For Philly.
For Philly.
But in the meantime, everybody have a great night. Enjoy the NFL season. We start tomorrow at 8:25. And as always,
let's go Giants.
Yeah.